Point when I was a kid where I was like, wait, I'm the only one who can see from my vision. Wait, am I the main character? But like, it wasn't in like a I'm the most important person ever thing. It was more of a just lack of understanding of like the world around me and stuff. When you're a kid, you have like a very clear lack of understanding of the world, and so, like, I genuinely thought I was the only one who saw like from like my eyes and stuff, and that like everyone else was just like there. Most kids probably go through a point in their life where like they think this sort of thing, but then like as you grow older, most of us grow out of that. Some of us grow out of that. Believe it or not, this is probably gonna sound like a joke, but like it was literally Minecraft that like informed me like, yo, this is not, because like I thought that I was like the only one who saw from my vision like this, but everyone else was kind of just there. By playing Minecraft, I realized like, oh wait, someone else came up with this vision. How'd they do? Oh, Minecraft informed me I'm not the most important person in the universe, which is a little funny to say that out loud. And then there was this kid had like an insane ego, and like he would say that he had like the ability to do like basically anything. I as a kid also had an ego, but it wasn't like as insane as this guy. And like like I thought that I was like there was a point where I thought that I was like better than everyone, and like at a bunch of things, me and him were kind of like going back and forth one day on something. I don't remember what, but like it was something. It was like 11 years ago. I don't remember. Quite a while later, I was at home thinking about it and kind of just like mad about it when like I was just like, he thinks he's so cool, but I'm cooler, or something like that. I was thinking about it and realized like, wait, I'm doing the exact same thing he's doing. I was a stupid 9-year-old. Let's be clear with that. I definitely don't have as much of an ego as I did when I was like 9, but I don't have an ego, but I probably have at least some sort of like superiority complex. Not in the like I'm better than everyone, but in the like I'm better than enough people to where I basically have a superiority complex, if that makes sense. I see the stupidity of some people, and it genuinely makes me feel like a superior being sometimes. And I know that sounds really wrong. It is pretty wrong for me to think like that. But like, you'd be surprised some of the stupid stuff that happens. Like, that in no way makes what I just said okay, but like, but it makes it understandable, kind of. I have the understanding that I'm wrong sometimes, and that like people have more understanding of things than I do. But I also have the understanding that a lot of people don't. I try not to think about that, because then that kind of feeds into like my ego, which I'm trying to kill. But like, stupidity of some people kind of makes it difficult to not have an ego sometimes, is what I'm trying to say. I'm trying to not let that feed into an ego. And I think I've done a pretty alright job. But like, it is a little difficult to not feel superior to like when I see some of this stuff that people do. Saying it out loud makes it sound a lot worse than it actually is. You probably get what I'm saying, I'm just wording it in a way that makes it sound worse.